guys, what's up? It's Alice and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to show you my revamped Animal Crossing New Horizons island. I call it Rivendell 2.0. So when I first decided to redo my island, I wanted to make it like a magical girl school theme. But as I was decorating, I realized I was pulling a lot of information from my trips to Europe last year. So it ended up looking like a European city. But let's get right into it. So from the airport to the left over here, I have a little boardwalk area. It's pretty much the same as my previous layout. Like this beach cafe over here remains unchanged. But the one thing I did do is I switched up Nook's Cranny and Able Sisters because Able Sisters is slightly smaller, and because I switched it, I could make this direct pathway that leads up to resident services. Look how nice this pathway is, and you can have like a nice view of resident services from here. Back then it was kind of blocked off and I had a little weird alleyway here, but it looks so much nicer now. And then to the left, I have this cute little Parisian Cafe where you can have coffee, you can have drinks, you can have food, and then like a cafe in Paris, you can sit outside, have coffee or wine, and watch the people go by. And then if you move up here, there's Marshall looking cute. And I also have this little fountain area, like a little square, kind of like the center of this little plaza. That was what I was trying to go for. And my villagers like to sit on these benches and relax. It's really cute. So if we go on to the left over here, it's really hard to figure out what to do with this little stretch of land here. So I made like a tiny cafe. And I wanted to make it sort of Instagrammable, so I put the simple panel with the fairy lights up here. I like to imagine that influencers line up here and take pictures by this wall. Let's go back to the plaza, go up. I have the museum up here. And to the left of it, I made a little library. I used these book stands to kind of make a wall area, because who needs access to the river? And this is where I imagine the students of my magical girls' school will come and study. And fun fact, on this table, there are the 4 different types of essays. There's blank, in progress, writer's block, and essay. I'm always stuck in the writer's block section. And anyways, to the left, there's also this cute beachside study area. You can sit over here, enjoy the water, and type up a little script. Very relaxing. So to the right over here, this is the last section of my main plaza area. There is a little marketplace. You can have some tea, you can have some coffee, and over here I wanted to keep the magical girl theme, so I made a little wand shop and also like this fortune teller stand. Much magical. And since this is the main plaza area, I wanted it to look kind of like a bustling town, so I used simple panels to make these so-called apartments in the back. And moving out of this bustling plaza area, sorry flurry, we go into a Zen Garden. Here you can play Go or have like traditional tea or just sit here and relax. This is what it looks like. I kind of just put everything that fits this theme in here. And to the bottom over here by the beach, this is where I hid my campsite. It doesn't really go with the rest of my island, so I kind of just hid it in this beach over here. And then if you go right across this bridge, this is what I call my French Riviera. So the flowers here are all blue and white because that's kind of what I picture when I think of the French Riviera, very, blue and white. And this particular restaurant is inspired by two of my favorite restaurants in Cannes. One of them is really fancy and everything is blue and white, and the view of the Mediterranean Sea is so stunning. The other one is kind of in the sand, and there are these swinging benches here where you can sit and enjoy some rosé. This game does not have any rosé, but we can pretend that these mixers are frosé. And then after you eat, you can kind of sit by the water over here and even go swimming. So that's what these poolside beds are for. And the thing with Cannes and in Nice, the beaches are always sectioned off like this. I guess they're owned by different people, so that's why I roped this corner off. If we go to the next section, this one I kind of wanted to make it more like a public beach where everyone can come and enjoy. And then if we continue up, I have this Bob Ross painting over here. And the next section, this one is kind of inspired by Twitter and Google Beach at Cannes Lions last year. So Cannes Lions is this advertising event that happens annually that I attend. And because Cannes Lions is not just all play, we also have a workstation here so you can get some work done before you drown yourself in rosé. And the thing with Twitter and Google Beach is they always have really fun drinks. So I made this really colorful bar over here. And behind that, you can sit on these little cushions, have a drink, relax. Relax after a long day of drinking rosé. And up here, I have a little tiny workstation where I can quickly remake my fishing rod or net without having to go all the way home for supplies. And at the very top of this beach, I have my Havana Cafe. This is inspired by the Havana Cafe that they have at Cannes Lions. In reality, it's not by the beach, so people come here to sort of recharge, have some coffee, have some water, just kind of sit and relax. And sometimes they also have live music, so I put a couple of instruments here, put a stage. And let's go all the way back down. Down, 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 down. Over here, I have my rock garden. So I wasn't originally going to put a rock garden on my island, but previously this whole area was just for me to breed blue roses. And now that I have blue roses, I realized I have all this empty space, and it was so perfect for a rock garden. I just had to make one. And it was really hard getting the rocks to be in these spots, but I made it. And on top of that, I have my little Pastel Cafe. I wanted to make this super cute, super pastel, and it was inspired by two of the cafes that I went to in Milan. They were kind of Wes Anderson-y, and it's a cafe with super cute pastries and fancy harps, because it's fancy. Moving on to the left over here, I have my magical forest. You never know what can happen in a magical forest. For example, there could even be a secret island. Ta-da! So when you fly over my island, you can see the secret island, and I wanted to make it look very cute, like very Instagrammable, I guess. I call this the most Instagrammable spot on my island. And if you want a hint to how to find it, so in the entire magical forest, All of these trees don't have any fruits on it, except for these two. Ta-da! So that's how you know that's the entrance to my secret island. Yay! And then if we go up here, this is my English garden. It's the same layout that I had in my previous island, but the only difference is I rearranged all of the flowers. So they're all in kind of this rainbow arrangement. Because as I was decorating, I realized I only wanted my island to be covered mostly in pink flowers. I didn't really want the yellow or the orange flowers on there, but I wanted at least one of each color in each breed. So I thought the best way to do that was to make it in this rainbow arrangement. And in the center of my English garden, I have a pond. This is the only pond I have, and it's surrounded by black and pink flowers. Going up north, this is another garden, but kind of like just a full-on pink garden, and it leads up to my castle. The best view of my castle is right around here. Ta-da! There it is! My beautiful fairy tale pastel castle. Let's go inside! So this castle is where my magical girl school is. And the first room is the student center. This is where students can have coffee or chill with their friends in between classes. And there's also a cork board for shared rides and part-time jobs. Let's go into that room over there. This is my Slytherin but make it Asian common room. Everything here is green because Slytherin, and you know, dragon, snake, same thing. And I also have my wall of portraits up here, just like at Hogwarts. This here is the Magical Girl Classroom, where all of my students take their classes. That magical rug in the middle there, it's kind of the inspiration behind this whole theme. When I saw it, I just really wanted to make something magical girl themed. And then I added the cloud flooring to make it more mystical. The room on the top. Let's go. This is the potions room. Everyone has their ingredients on their table, their recipe book, and a scale so you can measure your ingredients. And then also a vampire squid, because why not? Now let's go upstairs. Over here is the Astronomy Classroom. It's pretty self-explanatory. Here's the moon. Here's some telescopes. You can use the telescope to look at the moon. I really love this wallpaper and this flooring. It's just so magical. Downstairs here, it's not part of the school theme. It is my bedroom. And I decked it out in the mermaid furniture you get from Pascal. I really love this pink blue pastel colorway. It's so cute. And on this wall I have the photos that I received from all my villagers. furniture is so cute. Oops. I forgot that that happens. Alright, so that is it for the castle. Let's move on with this tour. So to the right of this castle, I also have like a little viewing area where you can have some popcorn, have some cotton candy, stare down at the people chilling at the Havana Cafe, you know, typical stuff. And then if we continue left of the castle, here is a little hiking area, also with a little bench where you can sit and enjoy yourself by the river. So last year when I went to Rudesheim in Germany, we were walking up this castle and there were just endless inclines like this. Like it went on forever and ever and ever until you reached the top. And that's what inspired these double inclines over here. And if you go to the top, this is the Herbology Classroom. Very gardeny. This is where the students of the Magical Girls School study herbology. Last but not least, we have the countryside. So over here I have an orchard. I didn't really care to make one before, but I have so many flowers on my island, it's impossible to get any fruit. So this was such a game changer when I made it. And down here I have the diagonal bridge. This one leads back to the main plaza area. But if we keep going left, this is where all of my villagers live. So this is Lily. Everyone has their own little yard with like personalized items. So Lily likes to sit on trees and just read. So I gave her a little reading area and some coffee. If we move up, this is where Wolfgang lives. This is Flurry. And if we go up here, we have Marshall and Dom. Dom is a jock, so he gets a little scooter. And this whole area used to be where all my white and blue flowers are, but now I decked it out in pink and purple. I really like this pink and purple colorway. It looks so good. Over here I have another resting area by the river. And continuing on, this is Marina. We have Molly over here, she just moved in. And I'm going to get that balloon. And Sherb lives here. I can imagine Sherb just sitting on this rocking chair, eating like dumplings. Oh Sherb, I love him so much. And Chrissy has a gigantic yard because I really wanted to fit this pool in here because I feel like she would be one of those girls that just chills by the pool all day. So I made her yard super ginormous. And also Blue Bear because I really wanted to put this giant teddy bear in her yard. And also a guitar because she wants to be a pop star. Last area that I'm going to show you is this beach. I also have another working station here. And this beach is the opposite of my French Riviera beach. I wanted this one to be more chill, where you can come with your friends and your family, enjoy a nice picnic. Sit on this hammock and enjoy yourself, relax. Or play on this really cute pastel street piano over here. And sorry about all the seaweed. I couldn't help myself. But yeah, so that's it for my tour, my island tour. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really put in a lot of effort, and I'm really proud of how it turned out. What I did was I started decorating one part of the island first, and then the other parts just kind of came to me. Like I had a vision for each part, and it took me about 2 weeks to finish because I don't time travel. And I was playing like 12 hours a day, every day for the 2 weeks, and it was like the most fun I've ever had in my entire life. This game just made me so happy, and I am extremely proud of how this island came out. Oh, sorry, Marina. And yeah, so anyways, let me know what you think of my island. I'll also put my dream address in the description below so that you can visit anytime you want. And if you need any codes for anything that I have, I'll try my best to find it again. I had them all up on my Google Chrome, and then my Google Chrome crashed, so I don't have them anymore, but I'll try my best to find it. Last but not least, don't forget to like this video and